Well, a very good morning to everyone, and allow me to welcome you all to this auspicious occasion. I go by the name of Lehato Paho. Truly excited to be with everyone today for the Discovery Walter Sisulu Soccer Challenge. Not only is it a media launch today, but also we're going to find out about the draw. So I'm really excited about that. As a young girl from Soweto, when I think of Kasi Games, I think of the Discovery Walter Sisulu Soccer Challenge. Why? It ignites so much fire. It owns the festive season. And that is the reason why it stands a cut above the rest. Allow me to welcome you all to today, to the different media houses that have made time to join us today. Thank you so much. To our distinguished guests, can we give them a big round of applause for joining us today? To the sponsors as well as to the participants. Today, we get to find out when the tournament will start, which will be on the 1st of December, all the way to the 23rd. What a journey it has been between Discovery as well as the South African Football Association. Today, we're celebrating the 19th edition of this tournament that has honestly, over the years, continued to grow in leaps and bounds. Before anything, you look at just where the tournament started back in 2002. And up until to this day, so many careers have been launched. Whether you want to look at Andile Damini that's joining us, you want to think of a Lyle Foster, Spusiso Vilagazi, so many of them were able to play in this particular tournament, and that's why today it is a cut above the rest. When we look at this tournament, we look at how it merges the different age groups, whether it's under 17 or even the men's senior team. Today we're going to find out in the 48 teams that have affiliated, who they will play, and of course who will win. But what stands out for me about today is in a year where Banyana won their first WAFCON title, we have 16 teams that have affiliated. Can we give Discovery as well as in a year where we continue to speak about the evolution and the growth of women's football, Discovery is showing that they are backing women's football. Today, we get to celebrate 16 teams that will compete in the Discovery Walter Sisulu Soccer Challenge. Before we even look at some of the things that have transpired in this particular tournament, I think we need to open the floor. And I'm now going to hand over to a man that has served football, has truly been part of the game. But even more so, he continues to be a beacon of hope to all the aspiring footballers in Soweto and across. Please give our hands for the president of SAFA Johannesburg, Mr. Phil Mogodu. Can you please give him a round of applause, Mr. Phil Mogodi? Please do. Please take the mic and just welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Cheers to the occasion.
Thank you, as always. Good morning. My name is Phil Mogodi, the president of SAFA Johannesburg and the tournament director. Mine is simple. You know, when they told me that Kevin Hunt is going to be part of our delegation here, the first thing I thought, he understood what I'm talking about that.
Mr. Phil, can you just stop a bit? I think the mic is not here, so the audio is...
I'm not a technician.
Apologies for that. Are we good?
Yeah. 1, 2.
Can we just increase the levels just a bit?
Ice cream. Thank you. I need to start from that side. The senior, Kevin Hunt, he knows when we started this project, he brought the senior team to play with the Soweto.
Mr. Phil, I need to stop you again. The sound is not clear. Can we get another mic so that the audio can be transmitted correctly to all the different platforms?
Hello?
Yeah. Oh, perfect. Yeah. Thank you so
Don't
much.
use that one, Spirit. When it comes, we approach Supersport at Supersport United Football Club to play against Soweto, squad, because we felt that players are playing, some they don't go far. And it happened that he agrees, they came and they played, and people say, how do you bring a PSL team in a Kasi football? from that time, I think my friend, my Vito from Tembisa, did the same. He asked, Raphael, can I have contact of, I said, don't talk to administrators, talk to the coach. Because the coach decide how you want to play, and he agreed. To Spiwe, he knows the history of this tournament. He knows what's happening in Soweto. He's our legend. And it happened in the times when we launched this tournament. It's the time when we talk about FIFA World Cup. I think most of you by 2010 were born that time. And I'm happy that he's here. That's why I forced him to say he must be here, so that he can give a story to some of the medias that are still new, that they don't know the history of this thing. They only see him on TV. To our lady here, I was just telling her now to say, I'm disappointed, but I'm happy that they didn't do well. They lost. It's a week ago, eh?
Well over a week ago.
Yeah. And I said to her, I hope World Cup next year. The strategy is that they are going to World Cup. And 6 or 7 of players play in this tournament. That's why this year we've pushed more teams to come and join and play. So that some of the players get, competitive space, so that they can have a way of working together. And I encourage some of them to make squads, to come with a different squad to come and join this tournament and play in that beautiful facility. And our marriage, thanks to Discovery, our marriage with Discovery has been a very, very nice one. A nice one. I'll use the word nice, because when you're a husband, they ask you about your marriage, you say, my marriage is good. This one is nice. Nice marriage, because it's been nice, because we sit down, we plan, we work. Our strategical point is that when I look at Discovery, it's one of the corporate that when they look if you count 1992, then you count 2002, it tells you about the history of South African football. And these are the normal I shared with people. And when we were pushing that, it was, to me, I look at it to say, Discovery, they've seen that there's a need for them to invest, I have to say this, in a black child. Because there were a lot of tournaments that are playing the township out there. People know, those who were there during Louis' time, there were tournaments that plays. But most of the tournaments were not playing under the associations. There will be tournaments that are run by classic guys getting together. But when I went to Discovery, we shared something. I said, it's going to be under South African Football Association, which is Association with Soweto Football Association. Then, if you look at all these things, and that's the time, because I have been an opportunist. If you are not an opportunist in this world, you won't succeed. And that time, Discovery, remember, was sponsoring Chiefs and Pirates. And I know the contract was about to end. And I used that space. And that time, they were also sponsoring SAFA National, the mother body. I look at that space to say, how can one bring Discovery back to the community? And they came and they say, well, first, I didn't want to know about the contract. They say sign. I said, no, let's not sign. Let's start and go there. People like Mike Ndombela, Peter Msimane, they came to this project. Tulani, lot of players, Serrero, Tulani Tlatwayo. I can mention a lot of players that can and play this project. And they have added value to this project. I just want to thank the media. What you have done to this project, some of you, we need to honor some of the media that have left this country. So Mtembu, because you know them, the late Ramazie, the legends of this world of media, of football media. That's why I also encourage the new media guys to say, work hard, don't sleep, wake up at 3 o'clock. Don't Google. Go out and check. Go move around the space and check and talk to the footballers. Don't Google and cut and paste. Go out to the media space and check what's happening. I was challenging people to say, today we're talking about Spiwe and Andile. Some of the media were supposed to see Spiwe when he was 13 years. and capture like what they've done with Ronaldo and others to say, yes, Pure at the 13 years, now yes, Pure has 15 years, yes, Pure 17 years, how did Kaizer Chiefs sign? He knows the stories, Pure. He was supposed to sign by, who's that coach at Chief Tolenza Square? He said, you are not a good player, remember? You left, then you went to Alexander. The Chief was so then you, yeah?
Coach
Yes. So you don't know the history. I was driving that time. That time I was driving a Uno 5. Then when we got to Kaizer Chiefs, because the Uno 5 was yellow, I thought that they would be celebrating to say he's a good player. I went to Alexander, he went to proper freestyle. Then I was shocked when the Kaizer Chiefs said, we want this player now, I think it was about 3 million. I said, no, let me keep quiet. But I'm saying that the development of football in this country, we can't do without the media. We can't do without the corporate. Because football is business. And we need to be honest to all spheres in the space that we're living. Because football development, we have to look at the long term and the short term. But in football, we're looking at the long term. I'm talking to the teams now. The one that they lose one game, then they think that no, it's gone. And it's not for, if you've got a light heart, don't come in football. Because you end up doing the wrong things. We need strong referees, strong administrators, facilities. It's also important that we have to address as footballers moving forward. I mean, Qatar people are telling that after World Cup, those things are going to be demolished. I mean, you can ask yourself. In South Africa, we've got the World Cup 2010. Some of those facilities look like a white elephant. It's fine, but that matter will be addressed as we move on. But I'm just saying to the teams here, come strong, train hard, no shortcuts, don't count the price, count the winnings. For some of you, count the price. Yes, you can dream. You know your team is weak, but you're dreaming. Work hard, bring your best team that you can, so that we're able to all of us, I'm a believer of all of us here. It's 19 years I've been in this project. I always tell people that I don't want to reach the peak of the mountain alone. I want all of us to reach the people, the media, Discovery, the legends, all these people. And we wish you for a World Cup win. Please, ask the SAFA people to put more money, go for a camp, close Sundowns, close the league, go for a camp in Spain, go for New Zealand. You're playing in New Zealand, go and stay there for entire 6 months, so that when the World Cup is come, you are ready. And good luck to Discovery. Thanks very much. I think the check's with it. Your signatures, we're happy that we were with you, and we hope this marriage will last forever. I'll use the words forever. Thanks, Lorraine.
Thank you so much. Can you give him a big round of applause? And now to whet the appetite, to think about what awaits for the Discovery Walter Sisulu Soccer Challenge 2022. We're talking flair, we're talking tiki-taka, sikhuluma about the ball ezobe iphansi. Claudio, please do the honors. All right, for the men's draw, the first team that will be drawn out.
Orlando Christian Brothers FC.
All right. Let's get the second team in the first team in Group B.
Total Football Excellence.
We move on to Group C now, the first team in Group C.
Electrical Football Club.
Right.
How must I speak?
Speed, Angie.
Kopanong Bakwena Football Club. Our Boys FC. Neighbors Football Club.
How? No, I'm not applause, Nyana. Where are the team reps? Why is it so quiet?
Berea FC. One of my favorites.
Yeah.
KFC.
Need no introduction. Kids. All right, we move on to the second team in all the groups.
Soweto All Stars.
Aish! That's a gas. Right. Please will forgive me, I have favorites. Having watched, I know which team I like going to go.
Sinaon Ghana.
Snawane Ghana. All right. Hey, thank you, John. Thank you.
Sinawane. Rockville Arsenal Football Club. Villa Marcel FC. Highland City Football Club. Dlamini All Blacks Football Club.
We know it's yours. Don't deny it. You are affiliated.
Mike Stars Football Club. Amara Football Club.
That's the Alex. All right, we move on now to the third teams in every group.
Cheers Galaxy Football Club.
That's it, yeah.
Zanzi Skill Development yasezola yele. FC Brazil. Soweto Super United FC and Super Sport.
Coach already, you must support.
Zola Real Glasgow FC. Tepo United FC. The defending champions Strokes FC.
Jokes Maestros. Right. Hey, tell your skis.
Zange. Pinville Youngsters FC.
Isn't that the AS team? It is.
Amasalamus FC. Amatariana FC. This is a win. Mahokong United FC. King Boys FC. Meadowlands Academy. Okay, former team Gasimpi. Piri Movers FC.
Yes.
Galacticos FC. Galacticos FC. Pinville West Ham FC.
Yeah, they're in the final. Yeah. All right, coach, we see you backing a winning horse already.
KZN Shining Stars. Dube Continental FC. Presto Stars FC. White City Spurs FC.
Yeah, bandit.
Pimville Cameroon FC. Hanley Football Club.
Your imagination.
Malandan FC. Kuchina Witikita Academy. TNG Academy. Golden Royals FC. Young Lions FC. Black Poison Football Club. J Stars Football Club. Zola 7. Zola 7 Stars FC. Dlamini FC.
You had to get another team.
You must be safe.
Yeah.
Mondo Mentors FC. Deep Kloof Football Club.
All right.
Habash.
And that concludes our draw. Can we give them a big round of applause?